How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. So, last time I was here, part of my routine was about being Jewish, and after my experience, it showed me that I was probably the first only Jew ever to come to Victorville. So tonight, I thought I'd give you all a little course on Jews, Jew 101. Just, part to show that we're not all as fucking ugly as Harvey Weinstein. Basically, Jews are not known to be well endowed. I think you might know that. I saw the signs coming in that said Jews guaranteed penis enlargement this exit. It's so bad that, for instance, guys now post pictures of their junk on Match.com, and Jews have to post pictures of other people's junk. But it's actually even worse than that because we're circumcised. So we're moving a little bit from the little bit we begin with. But that's actually one of the two ways you can tell that we're Jewish. The other one is the horns on top of our head, because we've all heard about that. And I can show you after the show, because I'm not about to show you my cock. But sort of, talking about Jewish cocks, they're not known to cause gagging reflex reactions in women, except maybe when they're looking at them. I think when women are down there, they're kind of using it more like for dental floss.
Aww. I'm feeling bad.
But I sort of get it, from a woman's perspective. It's like when you go trick or treating, and you show up at a house, you're hoping for the big bar and get the bite-sized candy, and it's basically the gnat of the penis world. Easily can be shooed aside, quite an annoyance. And if I haven't been clear already, if you're hanging by your fingernails from a ledge, about to fall to your death, don't expect me to unzip my pants and hand you anything long to hang on to. What else can I tell you about Jews? Jewish athletes wear their numbers on their back, not on their arms. Is that too soon? Too soon. What else can I tell you? Jews make good doctors, lawyers, accountants. We're not good at simple things. Never ask a Jew for directions. Case in point, I think you all know perhaps the story of Moses. Nana, this is for you. The story of Moses that took all the Jews out from Egypt. They crossed the desert, took them 40 years, and as God was dropping food on them. Anyway, if you see the map, it's the Sinai Desert. It's only a couple of 100 miles wide. Even at a snail's pace of a mile a day, my people should have stumbled out of the desert after about 10 months, so I don't know what the fuck they were doing for the other 39 years. It was like, we went that way last time. I recognize that mirage. Or we're not going anywhere today. I got my hair done, I got the nails. Anyway, what else about Jews? Jews tend to be dark-skinned. I think that's because of the fact that we wear something called a yarmulke. It's a little skull cap that covers the crown of your head. Again, what were my people thinking? It's that's the best sun protection they have in the desert. Why weren't they looking at the Asians with the umbrellas and the big floppy hats? But we were sort of looking at the Asians because we took the name Yamaha, tweaked it a little bit to make it yarmulke, which was probably a big disappointment to the first Jew who tried to ride a yarmulke. What else about Jews? Old Jews speak something called Yiddish. Yiddish is a pretty ugly sounding language. It doesn't have the pretty R's like you hear in Spanish or the O's in French. It's more guttural. It's more like a sound. And again, I think that was created by Jewish men during oral, so it sounded like what the sound a woman should be making when she's having that gagging reflex reaction. What else about Jews? We don't name our sons Jesus. We definitely avoid the name Adolf. But this sort of comes around the fact that that Jesus was Jewish, and they know that for a fact. They found his bar mitzvah video. For those of you who don't know what a bar mitzvah is, when a Jewish boy turns 13, he becomes a man in the eyes of the Jewish law, and they throw him a party. So today you're a man, tomorrow you go back to 7th grade and hope to hit puberty. Anyway, In his video, the video both confirmed a couple things, and it also showed that there are some rumors that, and this is what happens when you pass on from generation to generation. For instance, there's some footage of Jesus with his friends at the zoo, and there's Jesus hanging with the leopards. So he was with the leopards, not the lepers. They also, though, found some footage of Jesus at his pool party, and they're playing Marco Polo. No one can find Jesus because he's walking on the water. And then there's also the last footage of Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer's been around that long, and he was trying to reveal the identity of Jesus' real father, and he's out there demanding that two different guys take a paternity test, and all of a sudden you hear this booming voice from the sky that said, "Jesus is my son." Anyway, I thank you all, and I will be around later if you want to check out my horns.